G'day, my name's Scott Langley. I'm a first generation farmer. The farm we're on today, we bought just prior to the last drought and felt the full force of that drought. I don't really want to be in that position moving forward. Our farm consists of 120 hectares of irrigation and the rest is all dry land. Although cattle prices were falling and collapsing, I took the role, I suppose, thinking that at some stage it's going to break, so week in, week I continued to buy cattle. I remember thinking that why would I buy straw when I can buy quality if I'm going to pay the cartage to bring it all the way down here, and by the end of the drought I was paying the same money for the straw as what I was for the original better quality hay at the beginning of the drought. We've now got over 1,000 tonnes of maize buried in a pit for the next one. We've put in stock containment areas for both cattle and sheep to try to have enough storage on hand to get through at least 12 months. Also having trigger points that I remember the last load of hay that came in, and I spoke at length with my father at the time and said this is it, that's the last roll of the dice. So as we were selling cattle, prime cattle that we were able to actually get off underneath the little amount of irrigation that we had, that was coming to an end, and that was the last lot of hay that we could actually afford, and with everything else, and I said, well, we've rolled the dice and this is where we're at, and it was fun along the journey, and if it doesn't rain then we're out, and fortunately it did sort of start to turn. I think trigger points is probably the best word, that you just need to know once we get to a spot what you're going to do. You know, we've got to June and it hasn't rained, well, you know, the older breeders go, or whatever that might be, but just having those ones and not resting that you get to June and we've got, you know, the forecast states that there's going to be 10 mil of rain at the end of the week, so you hang on another week and then you hang on another week. Well, you've got to that point, that's the day, it hasn't, so you do it and everything else actually benefits because you've got rid of those, and your mind benefits, and the rest of the farm actually benefits. So it's like anything, no fires the same, no floods are ever the same, and definitely no droughts are ever the same. So we can only prepare as well as what we can, and just having the right support around you at the time, I think, that's probably the best thing.